Good morning all. My name is Shalini, Assistant Professor from CSE Department. So today's topic is unformatted IO statements. Okay, we have already seen the formatted IO and the unformatted IO. Okay, what comes under this formatted IO? Formatted IO is nothing but the printf and scanf functions, formatted input and formatted output. Input functions and output functions. So we call it as what? A formatted IO statements. Then see what are these unformatted input output statements. So we are having some unformatted IO statements. Those are nothing but getchar, putchar, getc, putc, gets, puts, getche and getch. All these functions comes under what? An unformatted IO statements. Let's look into this getchar function. It reads single character from standard input device. This function does not require any arguments. That is, you no need to write any arguments in the parentheses. Let's see the syntax of this getchar function. Character variable name is equals to getchar is the syntax for this getchar function. Now see character X, then printf, enter a single character at command prompt, then X is equals to getchar. You are getting a character from the keyboard and you are placing that character into your X variable and you are printing that character on your output screen using which statement? Printf statement. When the third statement is executed, the compiler asks for a single character. This can be understood by seeing a blinking cursor at the command prompt after executing the run command. Enter a single character at command prompt. So x is equals to, you need to enter a character. Then put char. This function is used to display one character at a time on the standard output device. This function requires an argument, that is, you need to write an argument in the parentheses. But whereas getchar, you should not write any arguments inside your parentheses because you are catching that character and you are reading that from your keyboard, right? Whereas putchar, you need to display that particular character onto your output screen. Then see this example, character x, x is equals to a, then putchar of x. The value of variable x is displayed on the screen as what? A, because you are taking one variable. Into that variable, you are assigning which value? A character value, and you are printing that particular character using this putchar function. So the value of variable x is displayed on the screen as what? A. Main, then character ch, printf, enter a character. Then you will be reading the character and you will be placing that character in which variable? Ch variable, and you are printing that entered character with using this printf function. You are displaying a message called entered character is. With using this printf, you will be showing entered character is whatever the character that you have read. You are showing that particular character on your output screen using this putchar function. See, enter a character. You will be entering one character. If suppose if you entered the character as x, that entered character will be shown as what? X as your output on your output screen. Then get c. What do you mean by this get c? This function is used to read single character from a file. Whenever you see that, it is your get c. Okay, so for your files, you need to know about these getc and putc functions. It will same act like your what? Scanf and printf functions. If you want to read, you need to go for this getc. Means if you want to read from a file or if you want to write from a file, you should go for this getc and putc functions, right? That you will be understanding in files concept. But now see how this getc and putc will work. The general syntax for this getc function is character variable name is equals to getc, character c, then c is equals to getc. Then detailed example, file star f1, You don't know about the concept of files, right? Don't bother about all those statements. Just to see, you are opening a file, and always the file will be opened in any of the mode called read mode or write mode. Okay, I am opening my file in read mode. Okay, if you open the file in read mode with using this getC function, you are opening the opened file is nothing but your F1, and you are taking one character from that file called F1, and you are placing that into your C variable, and you are printing that character on your output screen with using printf function. You can also use putchar function, or you can also use printf function. Okay, so if you want to read a character from a file, you should use this function called getC. Okay, from which file you are reading? F1 file, and you are placing that particular character in your variable called C, and you are printing that particular character on your output screen. Then put C. This function is used to write single character into a file. If you want to write a character into a file, we have seen getC. getC is used for reading, whereas putC is used for writing a single character into a file. Okay, C means what? A character. If you want to write a single character in a file, then this putC function is used. This function is used in file processing. Syntax putC of character variable name comma file pointer. Okay, so this is the syntax. So see one example character C, putC of C comma FP, detailed example. You have opened one file called F1 in which mode? In W mode, that is nothing but write mode. Okay, and you are placing the characters into your file, and with using this putC function, okay, with using this putC function, you are placing that character into your file called what? F1. Right, see here, getChar is a function which is used to read a character from the keyboard and places that particular character in C1 variable, right? And now with using that same variable, you are placing that particular character where in that particular file called F1, which is opened in which mode? Write mode. So putC is a function which is used to write a character into a file. Okay, so you will be writing that particular character which you have read from the keyboard, and you will be placing that particular character where in the file called F1. And you, if suppose if you have opened your file, you need to close that particular file, right? After that one, if you want to read the content which is there in your file, you need to open the same file in read mode, and you need to take another variable. With using the getC function, you will be reading all the particular characters which are there in your F1, and with using this printf function, you will be printing all those characters on your output screen, and you are closing that particular file called F1. So it is one of the example of putC function. Then getters, same like getC and putC, you are having two other functions called getters and putters. This function is used to read group of characters. It is convenient method for reading a string of text containing white spaces. It is available in the header file called stdio.h. It is a function with one string parameter. Syntax is getters character array variable, because you are reading what? A group of characters. So if you want to read a group of characters, it should be placed in an array. So if you type XYZ with keyboard, it is assigned to S. The putters function, this function is used to display string to the standard output device called monitor. This function is used to write a group of characters from the standard input device called keyboard. So if you want to display the particular character array, means what? A group of characters on your output screen, you should use which function? Putters function, because you are placing group of characters. Okay, so it displays what? XYZ on the screen, which is the value of what? S, because in S you have stored what? XYZ, which is nothing but a group of characters. So if you want to go for these strings, you should use what? Putters and getters functions. Then getch and getch. These functions read single character directly from the keyboard without displaying on the screen. Okay. If you write a program in Turbo C, then you will be using this getch function. Then getch, this function reads a single character from the keyboard and echoes it to the current text window. If you use getche, if you enter any character, that particular character will be displayed on your output screen. So generally we will be using getch rather than using getche. These are some of the character set functions: is alpha, is numeric, is digit, is lower, is print, is punctuation, is space, is upper, to lower, and to upper. If you want to go for these functions, you will be using all those functions which are nothing but character test functions. Okay, thank you.